Alright, our next assignment is about the Slide Master, and the Slide Master can save you an awful lot of work and time if you figure out how to use it. The first thing you need to notice is that over here on the left hand side is the navigation pane. Right now you have one slide, okay? We are going to click on View, and then we're going to click on Slide Master. Now notice there are a whole lot of slides over here, and they all kind of have different formats and setups and different types of slides. And you also need to notice that it clicked us down to the second slide. This is where you will mess up if you're not on top of things. Okay? Instead of being down here on the second slide, click up here on the top slide and then delete all of the text boxes that are already there. So we're going to click on the side of that and hit delete, the side of it and hit delete. You can also click on the side of it and hold shift, the next one, and get all of them and just hit delete. Now we have nothing on our slide. It's really important that you be on this top slide, not on any of these other ones. Alright, now the whole purpose of the Slide Master is for you to be able to put your background or any pictures or something that you would want on all of your slides and only have to do it once. In other words, if your PowerPoint is going to have 20 slides on it and you want the same background on all 20 slides, you don't have to do that 20 times. Or if you want the same picture on all 20 slides, or your logo, your company logo, it would be ridiculous to do the same exact thing 20 times. Okay, and how you avoid doing that is you just put it on the Slide Master. Okay, so let's say we want a background. We don't want white. So we're going to go to Insert a Shape, and we're going to grab this rectangle because our slide is rectangular shaped. And we're going to draw a rectangle that is exactly the same size as the slide. Don't go past it. It's exactly the same size. Okay, now maybe you like that blue, maybe you don't like that blue. I don't like that blue. So we're going to click up here on Format, the drawing that I just did, the drawing tools, and we're going to go to Shape, Fill, and here you can pick any color that you want. Here's a word of warning though. If you pick a color, your text color will need to be basically the opposite color so that what you're writing on the screen can be visible. So maybe we go with that. You could also make it a texture if you wanted, but just for time's sake, we'll just go ahead and pick that one. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is I want a text box on every single slide that says Abraham Lincoln. So because I want that on every single slide, I can put it on the master and only do it once. Insert a text box, and I'm going to type Abraham Lincoln, and it looks like it's pretty well centered. I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to make it bold. And I'm going to make it centered, and I'm going to make it about 44. Okay, I'm going to let you pick whatever font you would like. The instructions say Beyondy, but I don't think you have Beyondy at school. So just pick whatever font you want. Okay, so now because I'm on the Slide Master, remember that we're on the Slide Master. We're working on what is going to be on every single slide. It's going to be this color background, and it's going to say Abraham Lincoln at the top on every single slide. These are all kind of inconsequential. We don't really care about that. I also want on every single slide a picture of Abraham Lincoln. So we're going to go to clip art. We're going to put Abraham Lincoln. Maybe we want this one. And I don't want it to be smack dab in the middle, so I'm going to move him over here a little bit. Now, that's what I want every one of my slides to look like. There's nothing else that I'm going to want on every single slide. I just want this color background. I want it to say Abraham Lincoln, centered, bold, 44, and a picture. Okay? And I want that on every single slide. I'm done with my Slide Master. So we're going to go up here to close the master view and watch over here on this side. All of these go away. I have one slide now. And it is exactly how I wanted it, except it added these two text boxes. Just simply get rid of those two text boxes. Alright, now I have one slide that is exactly how I want it. I could go up here and add 100 different slides, and they would all have this same exact format. All right, what I actually want is, I'm going to click on New Slide. Going to go, notice how they all have different items on them, but they all have the same background. Okay, so I'm going to add a blank slide, and I want a total of 4 slides. So now I have 4 slides. Didn't take me much time. I only had to do this stuff once. Now, on slide 1, you have instructions on what to put on slide 1. Okay, you're going to add a text box, and you're going to put information about President Lincoln as president. It's like what years he served as president. Was he the first president? Was he the 100th president? And add one more picture that relates to him being president. Remember, you've already done a PowerPoint on plagiarism. If you go to a website and you simply copy and paste and stick it on here, you're not going to get credit for that information unless you cite your source. So if it just kind of looks like you've just copied and pasted somebody else's work, I'm not going to give you credit for that slide unless you handle it the one of two ways: use a footnote or cite your source in the actual text. Okay, then you go to slide 2. Slide 2 is going to be add a text box and give me information about his childhood, his family, where and when he was born, and add one picture that relates to that. Again, you cannot simply copy and paste unless you cite your source. Slide 3 is what is Lincoln remembered for accomplishing? What did he do as president? And add one picture that relates. And finally, the 4th one, tell us briefly what the previous 3 slides tells us. This will not be something you copy and paste. This is your thoughts on summarize the first 3 slides. Turn it in as last name, Slide Master.